Have you ever wondered what led to the fateful decision to use atomic bombs on Japan in 1945? Was it a military necessity, a political strategy, or a psychological maneuver? The answer is a complex mix of all three, and then some. By mid-1945, the war in the Pacific had been ongoing for nearly 4 years. The United States military was locked in a deadly struggle with Japanese forces, with battles such as Iwo Jima and Okinawa resulting in heavy casualties on both sides. The brutality of these conflicts, coupled with Japan's unwavering resistance, made it clear that the war was far from over. In response, the United States began planning a large-scale invasion of Japan, codenamed Operation Downfall. But the projected casualty figures were staggering. The plan suggested hundreds of thousands of American soldiers and possibly millions of Japanese people would lose their lives. Meanwhile, the atomic bomb emerged as a potential game changer. Not only could it compel Japan to surrender, but it would also serve as a demonstration of American military prowess. The world, particularly the Soviet Union, who was emerging as a post-war superpower, would witness the United States' new capabilities. At the diplomatic table, the United States wanted to limit Soviet influence in post-war Asia. By using the bomb before the Soviets entered the war against Japan, the United States would solidify its position in negotiations for the post-war world order. American leaders, including President Harry S. Truman, were convinced that using the bomb would bring a swift end to the war, thus saving lives in the long run. Despite Japan's heavy losses and a blockade, the country had shown no willingness to surrender unconditionally. The bomb was seen as a means to break this resolve. Yet the decision was not without its moral dilemmas. The bombings resulted in over 200,000 deaths in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the majority being civilians. While some American leaders argued that the bombings would ultimately save lives by preventing a drawn-out invasion, the humanitarian cost was immense. The bombings of Hiroshima on August 6th and Nagasaki on August 9th led to Japan's surrender on August 15th, 1945, effectively ending World War II. The decision to use atomic bombs remains controversial to this day, sparking ongoing debates about its morality, necessity, and impact on global geopolitics in the ensuing Cold War. In conclusion, the decision to drop the atomic bombs on Japan was influenced by a multitude of factors, including military strategy, political maneuvering, psychological warfare, and humanitarian considerations. This decision, which continues to be scrutinized and debated, indelibly altered the course of history and the nature of warfare.